So how do we draw an ear if we're looking at the head from the side back angle? And as a side note, do we humans live in two worlds simultaneously? That and other questions are part of Fiction, a fiction story at solomation.com. Let's go ahead and get started. It's important to look at the 3D nature of an ear. So let's go ahead. This is what we're doing, is we're looking down at the head from above. Now an ear, which if you divide the head in half, the ear roughly starts at the back half of the head, and it goes back, but it is at an angle. So this is basically the angle at which it goes at. And what we're going to do, and this is an important 3D idea to have in mind when drawing ears. So when we draw an ear from the back of the head, what we want to do is that line that does it in half, you don't want to draw these lines straight, because whenever you're drawing the human form, you're drawing on a 3D rounded object, and you want to always represent that by making sure to try to get the curvature right, even on guidelines. So the ear, roughly, the top of it is roughly at the eyebrow height, and roughly down to the tip of the nose. Now there are all kinds of ears with all kinds of different sizes to them. Now, because we're seeing the ear we're basically looking at it from this angle here, we want to keep in mind that the ear is going to appear shorter from the front to the back, because we're seeing it at an angle, and because we're seeing it at an angle, it looks shorter. So we're gonna, from the back, you're gonna shorten it. You know, it's not gonna be out to here, it's gonna be shortened down. And we're actually gonna be able to see that cartilage in the back. And when you look at, there's like this cone of cartilage that pushes the ear out and connects the ear to the head. And when we're seeing it from the back, we can actually see that back there. So basically, make sure to add in that part that's usually tucked away and hidden from the ear. That little cone shape back there. And there's usually a hole here. And draw in the basic shape. And make sure this, you know, when you're drawing this part up here starts to overlap, and there's a line that shows from where you're seeing it, you know, this area here overlaps that line. And that's basically, you know, what an ear looks like from the back side. Hope that was helpful. Hope your drawing goes good, and have a good day.